Alright guys, so yesterday I released a video of me trying to get some voice lines between Lex and Atlas, and yes, for those who don't know, Lex is definitely the father of Atlas, and apparently there's actually an interaction, but definitely was not the way that I was trying to get it from. A friend of mine actually got me the voice lines of the Atlas, right, of the champion. Possibly most people will still get them, and I don't believe that it's on Wiki yet. So I am going to play every single voice line, and the last one will be the one that I want to show you about Lex. The first one that we got there was about Torvald, and I'm going to play it right now.
Nice arm. I'm a bit of a fan.
Alright, for those who don't understand, this is a spawn chatter. So if you spawn in the same room as Torvald, and if this triggers, alright, he basically tells this. For those who don't know, Torvald does have an arm. He has an arm that's basically a glove that he puts on, but Atlas doesn't. Maybe he did, study that technology, because if you guys don't know, Torvald is an architect, and, he sort of designed his glove basically with the technology from Talos, and maybe that was on the records. Atlas was on the future. He saw that and said, you know what, this is good. I'm going to do something like that since I already lost my arm, and I did. Might as well just do some sort of a weapon. I mean, he didn't do a glove. He did something stronger than the glove, but, his glove had a lot of potential, so that's why he says he's a bit of a fan. He knows his work, definitely. Now, this one is directed at Androxus and is basically a taunt. I'm not entirely sure if it is a kill. It is. I don't think it's a kill. I think it's more of... I'm not entirely sure if you can activate taunts directly at a character if the character is standing in front of you and you do the taunt, or if it is when you see the character like in game, or maybe he's in the spawn chatter again and he just does the taunt on his own. So let's play it on.
Thought you'd be taller.
For those who don't know, Androxus, I haven't confirmed it yet, and I'm going to be trying to confirm it as soon as possible. A lot of people are saying that Androxus is the character that is on the Furia lore and on the video of Atlas, where he appears in the book throwing a girl into this crystal. Now, first of all, those are not two different places, two different times, all right? Because the first one is a pit. The second one is a crystal. Yes, that is the girl he's throwing to the crystal, but it doesn't mean that it's actually Willow or Furia or Ceres or whatever you want to call it. Whoever that is probably the monster we've seen Atlas fight against. Now, we don't know if this monster is making it to the game, but definitely we know that these are two different time frames. And we also know that Androxus is already around somewhere, unless they are making the story of Androxus like really, really into the future, and maybe that's how Lex actually became the legendary, judge, which after this incident happened, maybe he also gained some sort of a power, or he killed one of these monsters. He killed the goddess, we know about that. He got the power, and then Lex hunted him down, became the legendary judge, already all of this in the the dark times, then had a kid, probably died because the picture does show to be burning, so whoever was in that house died, and then Atlas remained, he knows, and that's pretty much it. But I don't think that's Androxus, okay? Now, this one is directed at Terminus when he dies to Terminus. So, now that I'm saying this out loud, I'm thinking that the taunt is maybe when you kill Androxus, and the death is when you die to the person. So this one is directed at Terminus.
Doombringer.
So, this is pretty easy to understand. I'm guessing Terminus was a valuable asset in the future, in the dark times, and probably he did something bad, or just because he killed Atlas, I don't know. Now, this one is directed at Kainessa. I'm guessing that it's when he kills her, since it is a taunt.
I know you're better than this.
I know that you're better than this. So, Kainessa may have work in the future. Definitely. Because if he knows she's better than that, he either studied her or worked next to her. Since, Kainessa wanted to make a name for herself, I'm guessing that Kanasa actually in the end ended up helping whoever was left of not letting the darkness destroy everything. So she would probably fought side by side with Atlas. Now, let's see this one, which is when he dies to Leon.
You're blind to our threat.
So right here, he's saying, Leon, you have a big ass problem. You only see what you want. You don't see what is necessary. You don't see what is necessary for the good of this world. And that's also, a little thing related to the picture we got, which is an art of a card where there's the monster in the throne of the Ruby Throne, and saying, you're gonna die, you're gonna lose because you're stupid and you don't see what you have to do. So we got that one. Then this one is when you start in the same spot as Vivian.
It's people like you that took us down the path of ruin.
So, he's blaming Vivian. Vivian had her own agenda. If you guys don't know her lore, she had her own agenda. She was to the magistrate. She's on the side of the magistrate, but apparently she was also trying to, stick around so that she could perform her plan. So I'm guessing she's also maybe the reason of the darkness coming. Maybe she's somehow related to this new champion that I keep saying that it's not Androxus. Maybe they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Who knows, right? And now this is finally the voice line. The only voice line between Atlas and Lex, but still, nonetheless, it is a voice line. This is when Lex spawns in the same spot as Atlas.
Always wanted to work with you, side by side.
So, pretty sad to actually hear that. It's actually something we can get something by it. I was actually expecting something to be also when Atlas gets murdered by Lex, or when Atlas kills Lex. But even so, we have this. This is going to be extremely hard to catch, but now that it exists. So if you guys want to test it out, try to hop into maybe a 2v2 custom with a Lex and an Atlas in the same team, and maybe you'll be able to hear it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Apparently there's actually a voice line. Sorry for the video of yesterday, but it's still nonetheless a good video to show that there's no kill horde towns. All right, so voice line. So it's still good. If you guys want to check it out as well, I'll probably leave a link in the description or just a little template in the end for you to click on. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a wonderful time. Bye-bye, guys. See you next time.